The first book we're suggesting you might like to read is a biography, Give Me This Mountain, by Helen Roseveare. But why read biographies of other Christians? The great thing about them is that we see in them God's faithfulness to ordinary people like us, and how he can use weak, flawed people who'll trust him and follow him and live for him, how he can change us, and how he can use us far more than we might ever have imagined for his glory. Give Me This Mountain is the biography of Helen Roseveare, who lived much of her adult life as a doctor in the Belgian Congo, before, through, and after its struggle for independence in the 1960s. She tells how she came to know Christ as a student, and how she was drawn to working for him as a doctor at a rural mission station in a remote part of northeast Congo. She writes throughout with great honesty about her struggles and her failures, as well as her successes. She was proud, she struggled for acceptance, and she was willful, and she often got things wrong and reacted to people and situations badly. And yet the Lord taught her and cared for her and grew her relationship with himself and changed her. She's honest about mistakes the missionaries made in their relationships with the Africans and the damage they sometimes caused, and how it needed repentance and the work of God's Spirit to restore and change relationships. And she tells how God grew his church nonetheless, and how the missionaries themselves learned from the Africans. God used her skills and doggedness and strong character for his purposes, for the growth of the church and the good of thousands of people. She had a large part in the training of nurses, midwives, and doctors, and the extension of medical care and of education over a wide area of the Congo. During the many years of rebellion around Congo's independence, nearly all her work was destroyed, and she herself, along with many other missionaries, was captured, held prisoner, and brutally treated by the rebels for many months. But despite all that, she chose to go back and rebuild the work because of her confidence in God and her love for him and for the people of the Congo. She writes about our life as Christians as a journey across mountain ranges to our final destination. Along the way, there are lesser peaks, and between them are shadowy valleys, but all of them are given by God to train and prepare us for life with him at the highest peak in the end. So why not use some of your lock time down reading it? You'll be both challenged and encouraged. Again, it's available from the Good Book Company as an ebook or a physical book.